I have started from nothing.
If you could meet any historical figure, who would it be?
Mr. Gandhi.
लखना और सुशांत सिंह राजपूत की एक कॉमन आदत.
डरते नहीं हैं. Like failures, it's extremely important. As a kid, I also had many dreams, like common dreams. I'll buy my own house and I'll buy this car.
I watched Kedarnath. The confusion about the religious identity in a way, and be the class divide. There's a lot of subtlety in your performance. Would you like to talk about that?
I think it's very recently that I realized one thing, that we all act all the time. I'm not saying act in terms of that we lie all the time, but I'm saying that we generally act all the time. And as an actor, what I used to do in films is that we are told not to act, make it natural, make it natural. Well, that's a great way to go. But then I thought my characters, just like me, could also act in front of my co-characters. So when you think like that, then you try to cut down your emotions so that the other co-character does not. If you don't want to, don't want them to know, then you're cutting down on emotions, and what you're left with on your face are just those small nuances. I have started from nothing, absolutely nothing. It's not even zero, it's like minus, because I was doing something else. There was a momentum to become an engineer, and suddenly I discovered this thing that I really like, and I start doing it. But at the same time, as a kid, I also had many dreams, like common dreams. I'll buy my own house and I'll buy this car, it's a luxury car. So these things were there. And now when I started following my dream, in the sense of changing my career, I started earning money to an extent that I could actually afford all these things.
If you could meet any historical figure, who would it be?
Mr. Gandhi.
Why?
I find his ideologies very, very exciting, more exciting than what I thought as a kid when I was reading what he did. So now I understand its value, just not in moral sense or ethics sense, but also in terms of getting people together and making them good individually and as a team.
लखना और सुशांत सिंह राजपूत की एक कॉमन आदत.
डरते नहीं हैं.
डरते नहीं हैं राजपूत.
इसलिए नहीं, इसलिए कि पता है कि क्या चाहिए और वो क्यों चाहिए. तो फिर अगर ये दोनों पता होता तो डर कम लगता है. As a society, we don't acknowledge nuance, and that gets manifested in different major problems that we have today. It is the same thing. We don't see that there's a difference between a correlation and a causation. चीजें साथ में अक्सर होती हैं. अगर ऐसा होता तो ये 2-3 चीजें साथ में होती हैं और वो होंगी. There is a pattern. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि ये चीज ये cause कर रही है. So there is a difference between correlation and causation. Like failures, it's extremely important. I think I would value a massive failure more than a mediocre success. We are taught to be so careful. We are taught to not fail. You have to succeed. That's fine. You want to succeed, you please succeed. But being careful is the problem. You need to learn how not to be careful. You need to try different things. Only then, once in like 100 times or 200 times, you'll hit on something that's completely fresh. And that's going to change everything for everybody. So it's extremely important to fail. One language is required for any career. Like doctor, you need to know English or Hindi or anything like that. In 3 to 5 years, everyone will be required to know coding.